What's going on, New Gaming Order? We are in our final segment, which is the public service announcement, aka the PSAs of gaming news that don't deserve its own topic. So, I just wanted to start off with comic book related news. Apparently, Marvel is on this bit where they want to switch the gender of like you got a female Thor. Right now, you got on the other side, you got like Ghostbusters and female Ghostbusters reboot. I'll have you know, they're trying to do the same thing with Blade. Like, why would you take the Daywalker and flip the script?
Well, no. It's his daughter.
Oh, really?
It's his daughter. Yeah, it's his daughter.
Who do you have sex with?
maybe the scientist from the first movie. That.
But it's that for the movie. They're bringing that straight out of the new title from the comics, which it's supposed to be his daughter is supposed to be taking up the mantle of Blade.
So
straight out of Blade.
Oh, so that's like a Jackson Briggs and Jackie Briggs or whatever. Like,
yeah, I guess.
Okay.
That's the rumor, though.
Yeah. Is it gonna be a movie or a full-on comic?
Well, I heard it's supposed to be a comic, and then they probably gonna be a reboot to the series.
All right, we'll see how that goes. You know, because it's just, if it's a good thing, I wouldn't mess with it. Hell, if they need to reboot it, make Michael Jai White Blade or something. You know what I mean? That'd be dope. You know, but. Or make Scott Adkins like Stephen Frost or something. You know, imagine what kind of fight scenes.
I was late on that. I wanted to have you do it a little earlier, but oh well.
Well, your timing sucks, Chris.
I just really hope that
he's an asshole, I swear.
I just really hope they take Blade and like bring him back to like how he change his name back to Strider and give him that original look. I just hope they do that.
Okay, cool. Alright, so with that, anybody...
I just totally made that up. Strider's like a fucking Capcom character.
Yeah, I know, like, hey, maybe they need to do a Strider movie, but we'll see. Donnie Yen should play Strider.
I got a PSA.
Alright, go ahead.
For all those who didn't know, YouTube has launched their streaming gaming service today, so if you want to check that out,
oh boy,
let us know how it is.
I might try it out.
I've got some reservations about it because of how strict their content ID claim stuff is, so definitely give us a review of how that goes for you with their game streaming service.
Alright, okay. Any Steam news, Chris?
I got a whole lot of nothing.
Unbelievable. Alright, Takuma, any news that you can bring to the table that we didn't cover?
No, man, I ain't really ain't got no news. Just this whole mass shooting thing and everything else what else that's going on. Just be careful of your surroundings, and just look out for like any suspicious people or something like that. Somebody that you just don't feel comfortable around. Hey, watch your back, watch your 6, watch your 9. Just look out for yourself and be careful.
All right, and as we wrap up, 2 things: Gears of War Ultimate Edition did drop this week. If you guys are playing that game, shoot me a friend request on Xbox One, and we can link up and play. All right, and with the whole controversy with Konami and Kojima, or Kojima Productions, GameStops or local mom and pop shops are giving this man, paying him respect and homage, where they're putting a Kojima game, or like they're putting magic markers, like putting the labels when you pick up the game. Mad respect to those stores that are doing that.
Speaking of Konami, a bit of actual good Konami news. Castlevania is getting its own anime pretty soon.
Which era? Is it the Richter era, Simon?
They haven't said specifically.
No, it's going to be Castlevania 3, so I think that is Richter.
No, that's Trevor.
That's Trevor
Belmont.
It's going to be Trevor.
Yeah.
So yeah, they said it's going to be very gory and very violent, akin to Vampire Hunter D, not the new one, the older release of Vampire Hunter D, which was gory as fuck. Yeah. So I'm definitely looking forward to that.
Now the new Vampire Hunter D, the Bloodlust, where he was going after Carmella, if they do Castlevania with that look, but the gore of the original, that would be like a perfect Castlevania anime. I think that that'd be cool. And you know what? I have a wish for Platinum Games. I would like to see a Vampire Hunter D game done like Metal Gear Rising. You know, having D running around and all that. It's just a thought. I know Vampire Hunter D is not as popular here in the States as it is in Japan, but that's wishful thinking. What do you think, Dave?
I would love to see that, considering PlayStation 4 and Xbox One are region free. So even if the game doesn't come out here, I'd still get it and be able to play it without having to mod a system.
Yeah, you know, I think I might add like that segment, like at every PSA. What game would you like to see that just hasn't been done yet? You know, so but
I'd like to see a proper Metal Gear Solid 5 game.
well, considering what's gone on with Konami and Kojima wanted to do something different, you know, like it's like I guess he was Metal Geared out.
No, I'm just gonna say this and leave it at that, man. Yo, like I played every single Metal Gear Solid game, and I'm a huge fan of it. Yeah. And then it's like Metal Gear Solid 5, and I'm like, all right, let's check. And like, you know, they had that one that was like for 35 minutes and stuff. So I downloaded it, checked it out, and it's like they took everything that made the game awesome. So you know, like stealth percentage and stuff like that, having to worry about eating food, you know, and all that jazz. They took all that out and dumbed the game completely down. It's like the AIs are fucking like, yeah. I'm all right. Check this out. Like, I was just hiding in some grass. I set off an alarm and I was just hiding in some grass. And a group of Marines are coming in to sweep the area. I accidentally pointed my gun at one of the Marines, and the Marine sticks his hands up and he just sits there. The other 5 Marines look at him, then look around, say clear, they run off, and that Marine just stands there forever.
Are you serious? What? Wow.
And being a Marine myself, I am personally offended.
Oh, wow. Oh, he's a fellow serviceman too. We didn't even know that. All right. Hey.
If you want to talk about something, you could talk about the boot camp that Konami put reviewers through for the new Metal Gear.
Oh God, nah, I'm not interested. I'm probably gonna.
No, they flew him to Japan and hawked over them for a week, 8 hours a day for 5 days, while they reviewed while they played the game on a strict. You know, they were supervised for the whole game playing session.
Okay.
So that's and most of the reviewers don't even acknowledge it. So they had tight control over what the reviewers got to see.
Oh yeah, the game's bad. Like, dude, it's like if you set off an alert, just go hide in some grass. Doesn't matter what kind of grass, just go hide in some grass. You tell someone to put their hands up, go run away. He's never, ever, 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 even when you set the alarms on enough, ever going to put his hands back down. CQC, hey, just press triangle and you'll take down anyone. You're good.
Right. No, that's for Ground Zeroes, like when the Phantom Pain.
It's going to be just like Phantom Pain. I promise. It'll be just like Phantom Pain. I looked at Phantom Pain. It's the exact same game.
Wow. Yeah, it's just that Phantom Pain is just like 10 times bigger.
It's absolutely they completely dumbed down. I'm gonna pop that.
But you know what? You see, me and Nelson kind of got into a back and forth. Like, Metal Gear kind of strayed away from what made it Metal Gear. Like, for me,
when?
Like, I think when it after Metal Gear Snake Eater, once it met to Metal Gear 4, and Guns of the Patriots, you know what I'm talking about. It was like the camera and all that. It changed.
I completely enjoyed the shit out of Metal Gear Solid 4, but I 110% know what you're talking about.
It became more like Splinter Cell. It became just like Splinter Cell at that point.
I wouldn't necessarily say Splinter Cell. Wouldn't you say you liked it more when it was like more kind of advanced Vietnam era-ish?
You know, I was more like fixed camera angles on certain portions. Yeah, you could control the camera, but like that whole stylized, like, hey, you're looking at a comic book or something. Now it just became, it was just too open. It changed for me.
Okay. I know I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you know, so I mean, Castlevania, Lords of Shadow 1 and 2 had that problem. Like, Lords of Shadow 1, like Castlevania for 3D. Then Lords of Shadow 2 come out, and it's like it kind of changed what made it good. And Konami is notorious for straying away from the formula. Capcom even did that once or twice, and you know,
they did it with Resident Evil.
I had
exactly. So.
The one that again, I keep forgetting the title because that's how much I don't care about the game anymore. But the Metal Gear Solid that you can go and get on Steam, right? I used to love the Kodak calls. I would love the shit out of them. Whenever I fight a boss, So here's the deal. I love the Kodak calls because they would never tell you anything stupid. They would tell you something, but in a very fun way. It'd be like, watch out, man. You're fighting the fear. That guy's carrying a modified... He's like, what he's carrying is a bow, but it's modified. It shoots out these types of darts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Now, and then I'm playing Ground Zero, and I'm just like looking at a fence and stuff like that, and I notice that it's raining, and water's hitting the fence, and I notice electricity is going off, and then I notice a blatant light post, and I'm like, you know what? Let me hit this button that calls up on the codec for some advice, because I just want to hear like the audio and the context and stuff, right? Even though, and I hit it, and the guy goes, "Yo, that's a watchtower. Don't get caught."
Yeah. What made it fun? Like, it's just not there. But you know what? I'm gonna play Phantom Pain. You know,
I'm hating on the game.
I'm gonna get my hands on it, but you know. But considering what they did to Kojima, I'm kind of like, I don't want to give Konami my money, you know. So, it remains to be seen. But you know, with that, I'm gonna start bringing this to a close. Anything else you want to add before we wrap up? Yes, no, maybe so. All right, Cammy. Yeah.
Cammy.
Unbelievable. All right, so New Gaming Order, thank you for participating in the chat. Our audience members, thank you to Snake for actually answering the call of duty, so to speak, and being a guest on our show. I would like to have you back on again, you know, either weekly recurring, bi-weekly. We'll work something out.
Man. I would fucking love that. All
right. And to the New Gaming Order staff and to Free Play Mode, thank you for helping me out at last minute. You know, hey, whatever help that Free Play Mode needs, if you want to use some of this segment or snippets of this segment for your channel, by all means. Alright, with that, New Gaming Order, we out like the Juggernaut Bitch, and we'll see you next time in September to remember. Peace.
Peace.
Alright, so I'm